Will you assume the Keith won't be at the game, and does that make you the defensive play caller?
I'm not going to make that assumption. We're taking it day by day. We've just developed that mentality regarding COVID, much like concussions. You know, we let the experts tell us, and we remain hopeful and optimistic we'll deal with those decisions at the 11th hour.
What did you enjoy about that when you did it?
What's that?
Defensive coordinator stuff, play calling.
Man, I just, you know, just the strategic end of it. You know, chess pieces, putting guys in position to make plays was fun and attractive.
Denzel working with the outside linebackers?
But Denzel always works with the outside linebackers. Yeah.
Is that an increased role for him though without Keith around?
No, he's been in that role for roughly 2 years now.
Mike, you ever missed a DC role?
No, I kind of like my paycheck.
If it came to that, could you do both?
Certainly.
Mike, the impact of getting Wormley and Bush and Schobert back, and has that created some depth? Do you think we're adding depth?
You know, we're glad to have them back, but we're not taking that approach. You know, we're all in a COVID environment. It's day to day, and you know, really we focus on the guys that are available to us and their readiness, and we don't, you know, worry ourselves with the environment that we're in from a global perspective. It's just part of this journey for us and the 31 others.
With Joe Hayden potentially not being available on Sunday, you look at Ahkello Witherspoon. What has he done here late in the season that's really made him come on strong?
It's just been an opportunity for him. I don't know that he has changed his approach at all. He's been very professional since day one, locked in, good questions, really, you know, immersing himself in the details of what it is that we do, things that you cover in July and August. He made up that ground rather quickly, and then it was about just waiting on an opportunity. And Joe missed a block of games with injury, and that provided the window that he needed to put his skills on display.
What kind of growth and professionalism have you seen from Isaiahh Loudermilk and what in his rookie year?
The natural maturation that guys go through, exposure, understanding, putting that understanding practically into work and developing the type of habits that's going to allow you to play well. You know, due to the misfortune of others, he's gotten additional opportunities, and that's always good for a young guy. But it's also good that he hadn't gotten too much exposure, you know, and so he hadn't waned at all during the course of the journey. It hadn't been a long journey for him because he hadn't been a full participant from start to finish.
Mike, we've asked you about TJ, but I'm sure you're not surprised he was named MVP.
No.
What's the impact that he has on your team?
It's really immeasurable. There's tangible things like stats, and you know, boy, that tells a story. But it's the things that the stats don't tell. His approach to business, his communication, his leadership, and it's not outward vocal leadership. It's words of encouragement. He's a very good technical teacher with his peers. He helps young guys grow and develop. I watched it when Derek first got here, the way he took him under his wing. It's those things that don't get highlighted enough, and that's why I say what I say when I say that his contributions are immeasurable.
Is it important to your defense and this team to have a star, quote unquote, at that position? You drafted 3 in the first round there within 5 years or so. Do you always want to make sure you have a standout outside linebacker?
And no doubt. good outside linebackers are the engine in our car.
Your team's in position to lead the league in sacks for, I believe, 5th straight year. It hadn't ever been done 2 consecutive years before that. You're doing that despite missing some pieces this year. Does it show that it's all about the team aspect of it as much as anything?
You know, I don't know that we look at it in that way from a sack number standpoint. Sure, we want to get to the quarterback. Sure, we expect to be a lead in that area. But it's more about wrecking games, and what TJ said earlier in the week. We want to affect the natural flow of the offense in a negative way, particularly at the quarterback position, and sacks is a statistical way that it's reflected.
Mike, with your defensive coordinator hat on, when Najee's running that hard in the 4th quarter, what does that do to a defense?
You know, they all get towels, man, and they become cheerleaders, man. It's a good thing. All the very best defenses spend a lot of time on the sideline watching offenses work. That's no secret. Time of possession is telling, and when he's controlling the game in that way, it's helpful.